Well, here we are in Dr. Wily's first stage, and there's 3 of these hopping robots right in the beginning, so be careful. What you gotta do is get your ice beam and freeze them mid-air. Now, I should have told you that before, but now that you have all the Robot Master's weapons, you can use them all at your disposal. And of course, you could use them in previous stages, because in this Mega Man, you can go back to the Robot Master's stages that you have defeated. So after you get past these robots, you'll notice that there's these blocks in the way. Now you can use your glove, get them out of the way, or the elect beam. Either one. Now this can be very tricky if you do not use the ice beam to get past this. You could stand here and shoot both of them and freeze them, if you're good enough. Me, obviously, I couldn't do it. And I messed up a couple times, but you know, get through them any way you can. Sometimes you can just jump right through without shooting them, but it's a little more tricky. To get that power up, you're going to need to create a platform. That's also kind of tricky too. I usually skip it because by this time, my life is full. Shoot your way through these enemies, and you're going to have a power up in the top. To get that, you're going to have to shoot the elect beam to destroy the 2 blocks on the top. As you can see, the elect beam can do this easily. Now create a platform to easily jump on the top and get the power up. I really don't need it, but why not? And like most NES games, the enemies do reappear when you scroll off screen, so just deal with them. And get through either with Gutsman's Power Glove or the Elect Man beam. The stage is very straightforward, and you won't run into many obstacles except for the very beginning. The problem with this is if you get hit by that bullet bill there, you will fall right into the spikes and die. Now, don't even mess with this part. All you gotta do is create a platform straight across, and if you do it incorrectly, most likely, you will just get killed. Just like that. That's what you don't want to happen. If your energy tank is full, just create a platform straight across the spikes. You can just walk right across, it would be quite simple. The problem with that is you might lose too much of your energy tank to do this part. And if that's a problem, what you do is go back down and fill up your tank one by one by getting these power-ups. You go up the ladder, down the ladder, and they'll reappear, just like the enemies did earlier. So do this until your energy is filled up. It's quite simple. So once you refilled your power-up, create platforms to get top to this pillar. Then you're going to do the same to get to the ladder. The upcoming battle is with Yellow Devil, and I recommend using the Elect Beam. Parts of his body are going to go across the room, and you're going to have to dodge them. This is a very infamous boss battle amongst gamers. So what you do is this. There's a total of 7 dodges. Now I'm just going to go through this really quick. There's 3, 4, 5. Then there'll be a 6, 7. Right after the 4th jump, you have to make an immediate 5th jump. And we're going to do this in slow motion the second time around. Watch how I made that quick jump. Now we're going to do this part in slow motion so we can show you how to do each jump. There's one that goes towards your head, that's the first. And the second towards your feet. Then there'll be another one towards your head. You can't slide, of course, because in Mega Man you cannot slide in this game. Now after the 4th, you have to make an immediate jump. The 5th one's coming right at you. Then there'll be a 6th coming at you, which you must jump over. Right here. and the 7th, which is part of the leg. This pattern continues. It's the same pattern every time. And there you have it. After this, it's on to Wily Stage 2. So all you gotta remember in this is the pattern. 7 jumps, with a quick jump after the 4th, dodging the 5th. Well, here we are at Wily Stage 2, and this level, you'll notice you have to refight some of the Robot Masters. Now, that's not going to pose much of a problem because it's some of the easier ones. So in this area right here, don't let these helicopter robots knock you off the platform because you're done for if that happens. Just keep shooting at them, don't let them touch you. And there's going to be a hole, an invisible hole, mind you, there's some power up on the other side, so you would have to jump the right spot to get those. I didn't really care to get them. The stage has a lot of open space. If you get hit by these projectiles from these turret guns, you'll be knocked off, especially if you're in mid-air. I recommend using the elect beam or another Robot Master's weapon to dispose of them. It's easier to get rid of them before they get rid of you. Here we are at Elect Man. Now, you need to be careful here because now there's no platform to run away. So what you gotta do is do exactly... See, I don't know why I accidentally picked an ice pick. Use a rolling cutter and do not get hit by the Elect beam. That time he was over anxious, and his over anxiousness caused his death. So this stage actually repeats a lot. You'll see there's platforms and a boss, platforms and a boss, platforms and a boss. In this area you have opportunity to collect a 1-up. To get that 1-up, just build a platform to it. This part, use the elect beam and destroy both of these guys at the same time, so you don't have to deal with doing it one at a time or not even killing them at all. And you'll do that here too. Just use the elect beam, destroy them all at once. That's how you do it. So dispose of these guys. Now this next part, there's going to be 4 turret guns practically blocking this power up. If you get knocked down, you die! So do not get shot by those turret guns. You know how to dispose of them. As soon as they open up, fire away. Better yet, just use the elect beam. Just knock them all off. Then you get the power up and use that to fill something that's pretty empty. That's what I recommend. And something you might need too. The most powerful weapons, in my opinion, are the rolling cutter and the elect beam. So make sure those are filled at all times. Now these guys just keep getting annoying, so just use the elect beam to dispose of them. It's probably the easiest way. Rolling cutter works too, but you may miss. Now this part, you're going to be cloned. And whichever Robot Master weapon you use, your clone is going to attack you with the same weapon. Now your movements affect the clone. So if you fire, he'll fire. Now notice at this part, I'll shoot him before he's going to jump, and I'll shoot him. So anytime you move, he's going to move. So try to catch him. See all I'm doing here is he's trying to jump out at me, and I'm shooting him. I just recommend blasting away. I was pretty careless in this fight. There is a way not to get hit at all. Okay, Wily Stage 3. Now, in my opinion, this is probably the easiest stage in the game, because there are just plenty of these enemies, there's turret guns, and then there's a part that's going to practically fast forward you to the end of the stage. So just dispose of these guys any way you wish. The elect beam, rolling cutter, I recommend the elect beam, but of course I use rolling cutter here. I was actually trying to get some practice with it. Basically all you do is avoid getting hit. Now this part, you're going to be pushed forward. Now if you run, you move quite fast. So I recommend you just standing. Now, if you just keep firing away, you can just easily blast these penguins, and they won't really damage you. You just collect some power-ups. After those penguins stop showing up, you'll be introduced to some, well, bullet bill ripoffs. And these wouldn't explode, so those clouds of smoke hit you, take some damage. So don't run while you're shooting these guys, just stand in place and fire away. Piece of cake. Now this boss fight can be quite simple if you do the right thing. Blast them away with your Mega Buster as much as possible. You're gonna take some damage, but don't worry, just shoot, shoot, shoot. You can't really jump over, especially if he's coming straight at you. As the energy gets low enough, you're gonna use Gutsman's weapon. Pick up those blocks and throw them right at him as soon as he appears. Just like that, he's toast. Alright guys, this is the final Wily stage, so get ready, because this one is a doozy. You're welcome to my favorite little friend going up the ladder. Now, the thing to remember in this is to make sure you have enough energy filled up for each Robot Master weapon. Now, you don't need all of them, but you need the most important ones. You're going to be fighting Bomb Man, Fireman, Iceman, and Gutsman in that order, with no breaks in between, and no power-ups to heal you between each fight. Not only that, listen to this, not only that, you have to fight Dr. Wily right after fighting all four of them. This area, just used a platform. Now you can get those power-ups in Bomb, but it's a risk, and it's a risk I wouldn't want to take. So here we go. First fight, Bomb Man. Use your Mega Buster. Use the same tactics I told you earlier. He's gonna throw bombs at you, run away. Bombs at you, run away. My advice to you with Bomb Man is try not to get hit at all, because you need to save as much energy as possible. Fireman, get your Ice Beam out. And fire away. You're gonna take damage here. Keep firing until you kill him. Next part, get your electric beam out as soon as possible and blast him away 3 times, and then run the opposite direction. 1, 2, 3, run. Now, Gutsman, get your bombs out. Bomb Man may be hard to avoid, but again, you cannot get hit by Iceman, you cannot get hit by Bomb Man. By this point, you should be okay. Now, as you see, my energy tank is low, so I'll probably commit suicide here when I'm at Dr. Wily, so I can at least start with a full health bar. That's all they give you after all that nonsense. So here's Dr. Wily's first form. Again, I'm probably going to get killed on purpose, because probably the best thing to do. Okay then. Alright, now with the full health bar, let's defeat this SOB and get on with ourselves, shall we? Another power up just in case you need to fill it up. What you need in this battle is the Rolling Cutter and the Elect Beam. Are you surprised? Nope, I'm not. Let's do it. For this first part, I'm recommending, let's see, Rolling Cutter, yes. So use Rolling Cutter. Why? Because in the second phase of Dr. Wily, you're going to need to use the Elect Beam. So, my advice to you is use your peripheral vision and dodge the projectiles coming out, while also throwing the Rolling Cutter. And trying to throw it in a way where it hits it multiple times. If you do it correctly, you can do it without any damage. Blast Dr. Wily away with the Elect Beam. These rolling projectiles will come at you. The farther you stand away, I think the easier it is to avoid them. Try to stand as far away and jump. And there you have it. Dr. Wily's done, and you have beaten Mega Man 1. Thank you guys for watching my very first walkthrough. I really appreciate it. Please share this with your friends, and we will see you in the next one. This is AG, signing off.